What up, what up? This is Finance, Fitness, and Folk, a channel where we discuss finance, a little bit of fitness, talk about some folk. So as you see, it's nighttime right now, doing a night hawk. I call it a night hawk because when I come out here and work out at night, it's called night hawking. A term I learned back in high school. High school, me and my best friend, Michael Noble, shout out to Michael Noble's best friend. Me and him played tennis together. And we was grinding. Like we was always competing against each other because we wanted that number one seed on that tennis team. And we met each other. I was a junior, he was a sophomore. And that summer, going into my senior year, and I was a junior, he was a freshman. So the summer, me going into my senior year and him going to his sophomore year, we grinded, we was practicing, and we just wanted it so bad. We were just pushing ourselves. And we wound up actually sharing the number one seed. Like a couple times I was number one, a couple times he was number one. I need to get back on the court actually, you know what I'm saying? He still plays. I haven't played in almost 6 months now. But that's just something that I really was motivated to do. And I really feel like that's one of the things that God wanted me to do. You know what I'm saying? Like I had tried so many other sports before then, and tennis was the only sport that I ever played in life that I actually was very good at, and actually like honed my skills to the point where I was a beast at one point. So that's all to say is today's episode is, what does God want you to do? What does God want you to do? So now, back in high school, this is during the time where, my family, we went to church, but we wasn't in the church. We wasn't involved with the church, if that make any sense. We went during the times that we supposed to with the church, like Easter, Christmas, Thanksgiving, Mother's Day, things of that nature, right? We wasn't involved in the church. So I didn't have a relationship with God at the time. I guess I knew who God was. I listened to the pastor preach, and I read the Bible when I went to church, but not when I was at home. And it wasn't until I got older and got married that I actually started having a really close relationship with God, and actually trying to live out what purpose that I had in life. Because one of the things you have to understand, when it comes to your physical fitness, your mental fitness, your financial fitness, and to be able to get along with folks, you have to have some type of relationship with God. That's my personal opinion. Take my opinion with a grain of salt. Any atheists that are watching this video, I would encourage you to finish the video, because at the end of the day, even if you don't believe in a higher power, there may be some value to what I'm saying. Because one of the things we have to understand that as human beings, for the most part, we need to know what purpose we have in life. If we don't, we're just living. We're just alive. We're not fulfilling anything. We're not doing what we're supposed to do. And only way you're gonna be able to figure out what God wants you to do is to build a relationship with Him. I would encourage folks to get a relationship with God, with your God. Now that could be in any form. Personally, I'm a Christian. So I believe in Christian values. I believe in Jesus. I believe in the Holy Trinity, all of that. But that's not to say that if you're a Muslim or you're a Buddhist, or you practice some other religion. That's not to say that that my religion is any better than yours. And that's just my personal opinion on it. You know what I'm saying? I don't discriminate or look down upon anybody that doesn't believe in my values. These are values that I truly believe in. This is what I believe in. And I'm never going to try to impress my beliefs on anybody else. But what I'm trying to say is on this video is that whatever God you believe in, if you build a relationship with that God, then you should get the answers that you want in life. There may be some folks that's watching the video right now that don't feel like they have a purpose in life. That may feel like that, that they have no reason to be here. And let's be honest, there may be some folks watching this video that are contemplating taking their own life. And what I would tell you is that because of who you are as a person, and just the fact that you was born, just the fact that you have a soul in your body, that's enough for you to believe that you have a purpose in this life. Nothing happens random. Everything happens for a reason. I'm gonna say that again. Nothing happens random. Things happen for a reason. There was a reason why you was born. There's a reason why you're here. And the quicker that you understand what God wants you to do, the quicker that your life is going to turn around for you. The quicker that you're going to have things that are going to become positive. And you're going to be able to navigate this life a whole lot better when you understand what that purpose is. Now, it may take some time. It may take a whole lot of prayer. It may take a whole lot of, doing different ventures and making mistakes and all those things, Life is a journey. Life is a journey, and I truly believe in lifelong learning. You know what I'm saying? Like, you cannot be too old to learn anything. But in my experience, once I figured out like what God had as a purpose for me, things really changed for me. It really did. I mean, there's no other way of putting that. You know what I'm saying? Like, I mean, it's just a feeling of like completeness. A lot of folks watching this video may not feel complete. They may feel like that, there's something's missing. Like, you may have everything you want in life, and there may be something that's missing. Or you're trying to fulfill yourself, and like there's no fulfillment in anything you do. So, because of that, that to me, that's just saying that you don't understand what your purpose is in life. You don't understand like what God wants you to do. As a question that I think a lot of folks don't ask themselves. Sometimes it's not what you want to do, it's what God wants you to do. Because you may do some things that you want to do that may not be what God wants you to do. And then you're wondering why what you did failed or why it didn't work out for you. But that might not be what God wants you to do. So, like I said, this is a channel about finance, fitness, and talk about folks that can give you leverage to be better for yourselves and better yourselves in life. But I really feel like I needed to do this video because I just felt like there was a purpose in me saying this as far as like saying that what God wants you to do. There's power in those words. Because I'm telling you, when you find out truly what God wants you to do, life is going to change for you. It really is going to change for you. I'm telling you, it's going to change for you. Be encouraged, stay encouraged. I made this channel because I want people to be knowledgeable about finance, because that's one of the things that really hurts us as human beings, not just as a race, but as human beings. Finance is one of the major things that hurt us as people. It really does. Once you learn about finance, there's so many things that open up for you in your life. Fitness is a huge thing. If you're sick, you're not going to enjoy anything that you want to do in life. Would it be, spending money, spending time with your family? Being physically fit is like crucial. And having relationships with folks, and understanding and studying folks and actually taking what they did as success and twisting it for your own good. And then using what they had, whether it be you pull out the good parts of what they did, and then you apply them those principles and those things to your life to better yourselves. But one thing I want you guys to do as soon as possible is ask yourself, what does God want me to do? And ask Him. He's the one that wants you to do something, so you ask Him. You ask Him with a clear heart and a clean heart, and you'll find the answer that you want. All right? Like, comment, and subscribe. Like I said, two subscribers, might be 3 tonight. Who knows? We'll see. But it ain't about the subscribers. It ain't about the views. It's about me putting these videos out to give you leverage to better yourselves in life. All right? Finance, fitness, and folk. Triple F. I'm gone.